Hi, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative. Welcome back to my channel. And I know you all see I have my punch board pulled out. I have had lots of requests to show how I use this thing. So to start off, I'm going to show you, I mainly only use two sizes paper with this. I use the 6x6 sheets mainly because I don't have to cut anything. And then I use 4x4 because it helps me to use Project Life cards. Like I have a lot of 6x4 cards. So I just cut them down to 4x4 and make little envelopes with them. So let me show you the two sizes that I use. And let me show you all the little measurements on here. I do not pay any attention to that. I cannot see that. It is too small. It makes me feel like I need glasses. It's too much going on. So I just ignore that. So I'll show you on the 4x4 size, I use the small setting. So you just line that edge up to the small. Where's my score thing? You line that up and make that first score, and that is the only measuring that you have to do. And I had this punch board for a while before I figured that out because I kept trying to follow those little measurements. I don't know what I was doing, but that is the only time you need to measure is for that first cut, and after that, all you're doing is lining that little score line up with the edge. So every time you turn it and just line it back up and make another score and punch the little thing, and then turn it again, and again line that little score line up with the edge. Let me see, I can't see because I usually turn it the other way. Alright, I think it's lined up. Punch it and score it again. Alright, line that little score line up with this line right here, and punch it and make that last one. Should look something like that when you're finished, and then you round the corners. Uh-oh. And that is what the finished envelope looks like. Now you can cut that sometimes with the little one. I cut that little edge just because I like to stuff these with stuff. And you just have to eyeball that to cut that little edge and glue it, and there you have it. So that is the 4x4 paper using this small score line. And let me show you. Let me see if I have one on my desk. Now, if you want a more square envelope, see, this is that same 4x4 piece of paper, but I used the medium setting. So it's the same size, but one has like a squareness to it. I like this one better because, I don't know, it's better for stuffing. And I think this one is better for scrapbook layouts, like if you want to just put those tiny envelopes on your layout. So that is the 4x4 size. So remember, 4x4 piece of paper, you use small or medium. And then I have the 6x6 paper. And for this one, I am going to use the large setting. And again, you only have to line it up one time. Just line it up to that large and go ahead and punch and score. And once you have that first one done, there's no more measuring. You just turn it and keep matching the edges, or matching that score line. And you can't see it on the camera, but the score line is right there, and I'm just matching it to, oh, I'm all out of frame. Let's see if I can scoot it up. All right, yeah, so I'm matching this score line up with that line right there. Once you have that first one done, you just keep turning and lining it up in, just keep turning and scoring. Did I punch it? I don't know. And I'm having a hard time seeing because when I use this, I normally turn it that way and do everything, but it's easier to get it, for you to see it on camera if I turn it this way. Alright, so this is the 6x6 paper on large, and you can also do this one. Let's see. Let me see if you can tell the difference. Like, you can also do the 6x6 paper on extra large, and it gives you like more of that square shape, and you also don't have the trim. You can still trim it, but you don't have to trim that little notch. So this is the 6x6 on the extra large, and this is it on the large. So it's a very slight difference. It depends on your preference, or it depends on what project you're using them for. But for the 6x6, I tend to go for the square one because I've used this one in my mini albums. Let me just show you. Like, that is the size that I did for my mini envelope album. And all of these are just a 6x6 piece of paper. I have a whole video and tutorial on how I put this together. And yeah, the little one. I'll show you what projects. Now, the little one, I prefer this size because it's easier to stuff and see like all the little things you put inside. Like this one, if you stuffed it with little things, I don't know, you can see the edge, but it's not as fun. And that little size, the 4x4 sheet, that is what I've been using that one in my micro happy planner. See, that is that little size. I don't know, this was stuffed with all kind of stuff, but I used it. Is that glued down? So this is the 4x4 size, and this one fits perfectly in your micro planner. And I guess, I don't know, does this fit? Where's my happy planner? Alright, yeah, I think this would be the perfect size for your happy planner. Actually, I haven't really done like a project with it. I guess that'll be my next one. Like, this 6x6 size would fit perfectly for your mini happy planner, and the 4x4 size works for your micro planner. So that is it. I hope you have found this helpful. Yeah, let me know if y'all have any more questions about this punch board. And I don't know, I guess I'm not sure if I use it the way it's supposed. You're supposed to follow this guide and look for the page size you have, and then, I don't know, I didn't get it. And then somebody told me, because I have like the first, or the older one, Somebody told me that these measurements were wrong. Somebody on YouTube told me these measurements were wrong. I don't know, but they have never worked. So I hope I showed you an easier way to use this. So y'all break out y'all envelope punch boards. I know a lot of you have them and just never really used it. So in the comments, let me know if you found this helpful and if you will be breaking out your punch board and doing any projects.